welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're just stumbling across this video today. So I feel like this video has been highly requested and a long time coming. So as you can see from the title, I'm going to be showing you around the home and doing a little bit of a festive home tour. I thought I might as well do it now whilst all the Christmas decks are up. As you can see, it's all festive. And obviously I have been decorating over the past few days. If you've kind of caught up with my recent Vlogmas videos, you would have seen that as well. But I thought I'd actually just show you around, because the first time I did a home tour was literally the day we moved in, and so much has changed since. I will link it on the screen and I'll also link it down below if you want a little bit of a nosy, so you can kind of maybe see like the before and after of how it's changed, and just generally how my home interior style has changed as well. So in the lockdown, I actually started studying interior design and I just got really into it. I feel like it's just kind of become a hobby of mine. I really love just changing things up in the house. I'm sure you guys probably know that when you watch my vlogs anyway, but we are renting this place, so there's only obviously so much that I can do here, and we are currently house hunting for our new dream home, fingers crossed, which will be happening in the new year. So I thought this would be a great time to actually film where we're living now, because we have been here for like nearly 3 years now and I absolutely love it. It's such a little kind of treasure find that we found here in London, and it's our obviously home. So I thought I would show you around it. Now it's all festive and pretty, and I'll talk you through how I've kind of like changed up the rooms, all kind of like the new furniture we've got, and obviously the Christmas decks as well. And everything I do talk about, I will try and link in the description. And if you guys don't know already, I do have a home account. I will link it on the screen so you can see all the updates there. I'm sure if you guys follow me there already, you probably have seen all the different updates that have been happening around the house anyway. But I'm going to get straight into this video and show you around. So as you walk through the front door, you come up the stairs and then it leads to this room, which is the main living room. And this is our favourite room in the house. It's where we spend the most time. As you can see, it's got these big, grand, high ceilings, which is such a rare find to find here in London, with an apartment which is just so nice and instantly sold us. It's got these gorgeous beams with the skylights, letting all of the light through into the room as well. As you can see, I've got it all festive and cozy in here, all the candles burning. I literally have candles on all the time. I love it. Just creates such a nice little cozy feel. So you can see it's all a lot different in here than before. It was very much grey, and now we've changed it up for a lot more of like a neutral vibe. We have this sofa. I would say it's new, but obviously it's definitely been here a while now, over a year or so, and it's actually from IKEA. This is the ground lid sofa, and it just fit this space perfectly. I much prefer having the cream sofa, and also the little chase on it as well is perfect, because you can open it up and have storage under there, which was really great for us to have that little bit of extra storage in here. And then I've obviously dressed it with all of the different cushions on here, adding in the neutral vibe as well, with different tones of creams, browns, and the patterns going through. And then we also have this armchair, which is kind of new. This is actually from Olivia's, and it's this boucle one, which is such a statement in here, because I did used to have the wooden chair and I changed it up for this, and I'm really glad I did, because this is such a gorgeous armchair, and I literally sit on this every morning with my cup of coffee. Then I've just dressed this blanket over the top. This is actually from IKEA, but it's just super cozy, and it's like our nice little seat where we can sit, have a coffee. And then on the side, we've got these little side tables. These were actually here when we moved in, so we've kept them. And I love them because they've got the marble top and then the gold accents with the legs, which I've also brought in with the accessories here and the decoration. So I've got the gold lamp. This is actually from H&M Home. I loved the structure of this. I just thought it was a little bit different with the pleated lampshade. And then I've also got this little picture frame on here, which I liked. It's a nice little addition to add some Polaroids in here rather than regular photo frames. And this is actually from Zara Home. Matching in with the Zara Home white jasmine diffuser, I have these dotted around the house. I love them. It smells so nice. And then this little bowl is from H&M Home. I always put a nice few little chocolates in here. Chris loves them, and it's just like nice little treats if people come over that they can snack on. And then down here I have this big wicker basket. This is actually from our kit, and I love the kind of like different woven colours going through it. And then I just fill this with all of our different blankets. This one actually is from H&M Home, and I like the fact that this is green, because I feel like it just brings in the other kind of lifestyle that we have in here with the tree, and the normally we have all these flowers. the different seasons. So I feel like just bringing in different tones can mix it up rather than just going for a plain whitewash of neutrals. So this is just like our little cozy basket. If we have people over, they can grab a blanket and just cozy up. As for the cushions, we've actually had a few of these a while, and then I've changed a few of the smaller ones up, and that's what I like about cushions. Obviously you can just get the different cushion covers and change them when you feel, even for the seasons. But these two big ones are from Olivia's, and they are Andrew and Martin cushions. They're just beautiful. So this cream one has the feather trimmed edge, which I absolutely love, and then this one has a gorgeous kind of abstract pattern going through it, again bringing in those kind of creams and neutrals. And then this one is actually new. It's a smaller one from H&M Home. On this side, I've got the exact same cushions, except from I also went for this longer one. I think it's great to change up the shapes of your cushions. Just adds a little bit more interest, and then obviously adding in the stripe and the fringing as well. Then this is the throw. I normally just have it thrown over the sofa, but I've just folded it up real quick here. This is actually from Zara Home. I managed to get it in the sale in Spain when we went 2 years ago, and it definitely was priced wrong because it was £100 here in the UK, and I managed to get it for like €20. But it's probably the best spend. It's such a lovely chunky cable knit throw that actually just fits all of the sofa as well, so we can cuddle underneath this, and it's just so nice. I normally just have it thrown over or even just folded here on the corner. And then as for our coffee table, this is actually from a wholesaler on eBay, and again, such a great find. I love the travertine detail of it, and it actually just fits this space so perfectly. It's literally the same height as the sofa, and it just fits in really nice with this kind of square feature, and then obviously you can walk around it and it fits enough on here. So I've just got the White Company winter candle, which is definitely a favorite of mine in the winter time. I have this burning a lot and it just really smells out the room. These candlesticks are actually from Amazon, and the candles are from H&M Home. And then I always like to have some coffee table books on here just to really dress it. These are a few of my favorite interior designers, especially Athena Cauldron. She's amazing. So I've just dressed this with a few little Christmas decks as well. This is actually from Zara Home. This is for the tree, but I just thought it looked quite cute on here. And then this bowl is Olivia's, and I've just filled it with some baubles with our names on, just to add that little homey touch. We had these gifted to us last year, and also these frosted acorns just to fill it out and let this coffee table be a little bit festive. And then on this side table, it's the exact same as the other one. We've got this little house. I think this was from Next a few years ago. There's a bunch online, so I'll link similar. The vase is from H&M Home, and then I've just put these twigs in, and I love this feature this year. I normally have the pampas grass in here, but I've just put these twigs in. I feel like it really adds with like the Christmas vibe. And then these little decks are from H&M Home, these paper ones. So again, bringing in the tones of the living room with the neutrals and brown. And of course, I've got my big Jo Malone candle here. This has lasted me a while now, with my favorite scent. This is the Peony and Blush. It's just beautiful. It's coming to the end, but it's just so nice to have burning here on the side table. It's just a feature in itself. And then down here in the corner is Bailey's little bed. I love this. It's a nice wicker bed, and it actually matches in with the theme of the room. And I've just layered it with some nice blankets for him. And then he usually has his little teddy bears in here, his little bone. And again, as you can see, it's all matching in with the neutral feel. So he likes to cozy up down here, and this is where he sleeps at night as well. Now, I would show you outside, but as you can see, it's just not set up. We put everything away for the winter time, but this is a lovely patio area we have out here, and we use it a lot in the summer. But as for now, we just keep it out here, the furniture that we don't need to cover, like we put the cushions away, but this just lasts through the winter. And then I put the little fairy lights around the tree. You can see here, this is a gorgeous big olive tree we have in the corner. So at night, these obviously light up through the window so you can see them. And then on this side of the room, I love my baskets. So I've got another big wicker basket here. This is from IKEA, with a few more blankets in, because you can never have too many. And this TV unit actually came with the apartment. We haven't changed it just because we felt like there's no point us getting a new one until we move our home. So I've just dressed it with this beautiful garland. I've actually had this for a while now. I think this was from M&S, and it's got a nice like frosted feel with the berries and the acorns. So I've just got this going along, and then also dressed it with some of my favorite diptyque candles. So these are the little miniature ones that came in the Christmas set. and just dotted these along the garland, and then a bigger one here in the middle. And this just dresses the TV unit and kind of brings in the whole room together. And then either side I have these big picture frames. These are from H&M Home, just full of some like family photos, just to give that homely feel. And these stockings this year are actually from Sewn by Bee. I have a few things from her, like cushions, and she kind of gifted me these stockings, which I thought were beautiful. Again, they really go in with the theme and this linen material with the frill. So I just have these dangling off the garland, and we'll obviously fill them come like Christmas Eve with our little stocking fillers. And then underneath the tree here, as you can see, I've started to do a few of my Christmas presents. So I've wrapped this one in the White Company paper, which I love, and the satin gold ribbon is actually from H&M Home. And then I have these little tags. I think these are actually from Amazon, so I'll try link them. But as you can see, I've only just started my Christmas wrapping, and then the rest are in this little Santa sack, which I thought again was so sweet. This is again from Sewn by Bee. It's just beautiful. It's nice cream and brown stripes with the big bow here at the top. Obviously the tree is the main feature right now. Obviously around the Christmas period we always go for a real one. I think this is 7 foot, and we always get it a little bit early, so it's obviously not as fresh as it was when we first brought it, but we keep topping up the water, and I love it because it's really nice and bushy. So I've dressed it with a few new decorations this year. As you can see, these beautiful feather wreaths. These are from Zara Home. Also added the features of these big gold bows, kind of like intertwined into the tree this year as well. I actually got these from Amazon, and I liked the little features of the bows. These are also from the range. And then the rest of the decks, these kind of like paper ones, are from H&M Home. And then as for these gold baubles, just to kind of fill out the tree, again, I got these from Amazon Home. So I will link them all for you, but I just picked up some beautiful ones this year from Zara Home, which I love, like these big balls. I also have these in the white colour down here, so I've just mixed them around the tree. And then some other little ones from Zara Home, like these stars and these bigger kind of like glass diamond baubles, which I just think are beautiful. Under the tree here is our tree skirt. This is a wicker one. Again, I got this a few years ago from Amazon. I know they do them on the White Company, but I found that Amazon actually were a lot cheaper. And then as for the rug, which ties in this whole space together, this is actually from Zara Home. We did have one before from Maid, however it did just get a little bit worn with having Bailey as a pup, but we just like having the cozy fluffy rug here just to bring it all in together. And then up on the wall I have these Desenio prints, which again the frames are from Desenio. I actually went with the wooden ones recently just to give a little bit more warmth and tie in the room. And then I've mixed all the prints up, so there's never obviously like the same print in here, but they all are with the same theme, again with the neutrals, a little bit of green. I love this one. It just gives that kind of like vintage rustic feel. Just with the plant, I feel like it's nice just to have a little bit of life on here with the greenery going on as well. And obviously it just brings out this wall, which leads up to the gorgeous high ceilings here with the beam. I also have this little wreath here on the wall. This is from M&S and actually matches the garland which is on our TV unit. It's got the nice little fairy lights here, and I like the fact it's got the little berries and acorns, so it just kind of dresses this wall and brings in the whole room together. And then for the dining area, we've got the same dining table, but I've just dressed it all pretty. And as for the chairs, I haven't yet got the covers for them. So as you can see, I've laid it out all festive. I've got our plates and cutlery are mainly from H&M Home. And then I've got this beautiful table piece. And then out of that, I've just added some eucalyptus candles to add height to the table, and these flowers are just stunning. And then a nice way to do a little kind of like name card is to put cute baubles and then some little name tags. Obviously I haven't filled these in, but I just think adding a little bit of like festivity to the table and properly dressing it can make such a difference. Although we don't have the chairs yet, I still love this little tablescape and can't wait to have a proper one when we move and a big table and do it. But for now I feel like this looks pretty. I've got our champagne glasses here as well. These are from Zara Home, and I also have the matching wine glasses, but they just don't all fit on the table as such. So I've just added all of these pieces, and like I said, the little kind of bowls here that we've got, the rustic ones, match the plates. And then also these little kind of like serving bowls as well are great, and they're from H&M Home. Just behind the dining table, we've got this little bar cart. This is actually from Olivia's. It was silver, and then I painted it gold, and I've just got some of our like favorite spirits on here, shot glasses, some nice kind of like bottles of champagne that we've got, and then I just filled up our wine bucket just with some pampas grass to kind of decorate it here in the corner. A lot has really changed here in the kitchen. Obviously it is a little bit of a smaller space. I cannot wait till we move and we can have a big kitchen. It's definitely one of the focal points we're going to be looking for in our new home, but nonetheless it is a nice size just for now. So like I said, nothing's really changing here. You can't change much with a kitchen, but we do have a few new appliances like this soda stream. I use this so much. I love my sparkling water. This is our new coffee machine from Breville. Obviously I do use this every day. It's a great coffee machine. And then I just have all of these appliances put together here in the corner with the kettle. So I have these little pots full of our like coffee and sugar, which actually are really handy. These are from Zara Home, and I like the fact that they have the wooden top because I brought these in with the chopping boards. As the kitchen is quite white and black, I wanted to add a little bit of warmth. So as you can see, I just have the chopping boards out here with the knife rack. We have the like wooden spoons and like all utensils we've got. I've got the rice here in the jar. We always normally have a red wine open, and one of my favorite candles, keys. I always have this burning just so obviously if we've been cooking, it then lets off a nice smell in the kitchen. There's not too many festive decorations in here, although I did add this little wreath that we've got recently from Bare Minerals, which I thought was so sweet. They've got my initials here on the bow, so I've just put this at the back of the cooker just to add a little bit of a festive touch. So our cookbook laid out here on our book stand. This is again from Amazon Home, and this little vase here I thought was quite sweet. This is from my friend's brand, the Countryside Edit, and I've just filled it with so many tails that she has as well. And I always like to have my nice soap, so I've got this Aesop soap here, and then my White Company ones, the Seychelles, just to add a little bit of a luxury touch to the kitchen, I guess. And then when you walk up the stairs from the front door, you lead up to this little corridor area. So we've got the console table here, which obviously we put all of our keys and storage in, and then I've just dressed it a little bit kind of festive this year. I've got this little tree on here from IKEA. It's frosted in a little white plant pot. This lamp is from H&M Home, and behind this mirror actually just opens up the area. This is from Brand Alley. I preferred it just leaning on here. And then of course I've got my candles burning, and I have my Jo Malone one here in the little dome, which is from John Lewis. This is a recent gift. This is a little snow globe that we've got just for a little festive touch. Nice picture frame with some cute photos that me and Chris love when we first started dating in there. And our diffuser, again, this is Zara Home. And then underneath I've got these baskets from IKEA. I've just got some blankets in here, just extra storage, and some laundry that needs doing. And then I've got this cute little reindeer. I've had this for a few years. I think I got this from the range. And then behind this little pot is from Olivia's, and I've just filled it with some pampas grass just to kind of bring in this little area here when you first walk up. Just added a little garland on here from the staircase as you walk up. Nice little kind of white festive snowy one, and this again, I think this was from the range. And then I love how you have the big mirror here. It really opens up the corridor. In here is our downstairs bathroom, and there's actually not a lot to show in here. Nothing's really changed since obviously the last home tour. There's not much you can do with the bathroom. And then through here is my office. So my desk is still the same as I think when I last showed you guys. So this is actually from Wayfair. I've had it a while now, and it's just a great size in here. And then underneath the rug is from Dunelm, which just kind of brings in this little space here for my desk that I can work at. And then I also have this little sofa over here, which is really great. So when we have guests come to stay, we can open this up as a bed. So it's a nice sofa bed. And then I've just dressed it with this cushion. It's actually from Sewn by Bee again. I love her cushions. They're all lovely and handmade. And then these two are actually from IKEA, along with this little throw that I've dressed it with. And it's got this nice little fringe hem down here as well. This mirror I've actually had for a while. My mom gave it me as a present a few years back, and I actually painted it gold, but I am looking at changing this just for a bigger mirror here in this space. This pampas grass in this vase, just a nice clear one from IKEA, just to kind of dress this little corner here. But I am thinking of maybe getting a little bit of a side table and changing things up in the office. And I have these IKEA drawers, which are great for storage here at the back. And then I've just dressed it with a few little bits. So I have this Zara Home lamp, which I really love. It's a nice big kind of like stoneware one. Then I've just dressed a few decorative bits. Also got another IKEA little Christmas tree, just adding a little bit of festivities in here. I've had this for a few years from Zara Home, and again, just a great way to store your jewelry. And this plant pot again is from Zara Home, and I've just added this plant just to add a little bit of greenery and life in here. The picture frames behind again are Desenio. I recently changed these up. I always like to change it up in here, and I've just gone for the 4 different frames. As for drawers, like I said, these are IKEA. However, I just changed up the little drawer knobs, and these are from Zara Home. It's just a nice way to kind of put a little bit of a different touch on them rather than being quite basic. So added in the gold accents, which I have throughout the room as well. Here at my desk, I've got this chair. I've actually had this for a while now. Just serves the purpose, and then over it, I just dress it in the winter just to keep it nice and cozy whilst I'm sat here. This blanket again is from IKEA, and this gorgeous white ruffle cushion is from Sewn by Bee. Just gives me a little bit of extra support whilst I'm sat at the desk. On my desk, I've got my planner. I love this. It's from Carrie & Co. I have the same every year, and it's just a great way for me to keep organised and on top of everything. Of course, I have my favourite Jo Malone candle. This one's actually the Pomegranate Noir, which is so beautiful. It smells out the room whilst I'm working. Again, the diffuser, which is Zara Home, and this little rustic vase full with faux flowers is from the Countryside Edit. As for my little mouse pad, I recently got this actually from Amazon, and it's just a nice little support on my wrist whilst I'm working. And then I just added a few of my diaries here, which I have, my journal, which I use every morning. This gorgeous vase, I love it. It's like this crackled effect, is again Zara Home. And then on this side of the room, I have this little shelf. This is from IKEA, and up on here I store some of my bags. Got 2 big prints again from Desenio just to kind of dress the space. I recently got these bag hooks, which actually are so good for hanging them, especially like my YSL, which I struggled before to store properly. So these are great. These are from Amazon, so I can have these to hang all my different bags on here. But I do want to kind of play around with this space and see how I want to utilize it. This clothing rail again is actually from Amazon Home, and it's great to store all of kind of like my new in bits on here, and then all of like my go-to shoes that I'm using at the minute on the little shelves that run down the side of it. So this is a great little way to store everything, and so I can see everything that's new in that I need to style here. Lastly, on the back wall of the office is all of my wardrobe space, which as you can see is great. I have a lot of wardrobe space here. I'm just missing one of these doorknobs, which I am going to change to different ones. I just haven't got around to doing it yet, so I can store everything neatly on this back wall. Then you come through this door, which leads up to our bedroom area, and I've just kind of played around with this. I don't really do much. These are just some shelves that lead up, which is quite nice, and they have the glass behind, which just opens it up. So I have some like spare towels in here, picture frames. My sister got us this nice little gift last year, just the C&C, obviously Cor and Chris. I've got a little wicker basket we use for storage here, and again, just some like nice candles and picture frames. And then leading up these stairs, just at the top here, I've quickly dressed it. I need to get a little hook for this wreath. This is actually from last year, but because it's all dried faux flowers, I thought I would actually bring it out again, because it's got these beautiful like acorns, cinnamon sticks, which actually still work. So I've actually ordered a little command hook that I'm going to put here on this wall and hang it. And then I've also just got this lantern here, which I usually light the candle at night just to kind of open up this corridor space and make it quite cozy leading up to the bedroom. Then we have a gorgeous space up here for our bedroom, which we are so lucky to have this amount of space, which I absolutely love it up here, and I've made it quite nice and cozy. So these chest of drawers, I don't think you guys have actually properly seen these. These are from Olivia's. They are absolutely beautiful. I love them, and I know this is just going to look so gorgeous when we move house and we can properly have them in our bedroom, because I've just had to put them here for now. With these gold handles to add the little accents, and this is where Chris stores most of his clothes. And then we recently changed up the curtains that were here just to a little bit more of a plain vibe with this blind, which actually works a lot better. This is Chris's wardrobe space, and I've just added a cute little stocking on here just for a little bit of a decorative festive feel. And then these new bedside tables, these are actually from Wayfair. Again, they kind of match in with the chest of drawers, which is nice. and I'm so glad we got rid of the old mirrored ones. This just looks so much more better and adds a lot more warmth. And then I've just got these little wicker baskets for storage at the bottom from IKEA, and I did change up the handles. Again, this is from Zara Home, just a great way to kind of like make it your own. And I love my Jo Malone candles, so we've got one next to our beds, little gold frames. This is a picture of obviously his family, and then on my side I have mine. Little vase there with some eucalyptus, and these lamps are from Olivia's. And then on this side of the room, I just have a picture frame here from Desenio again. I have this vase from Zara Home, which I really love. I've just filled it with some faux flowers. So I've put a bit of the eucalyptus in here, and then the big white one as well, which just fills it out. So around the bed, we have this gorgeous rug. This is from Zara Home, and I love this print. It just adds a really nice warm rustic feel to the bedroom and just ties it in perfectly with these tones as well. And obviously now it's the winter, I upgraded our bedding. I've spoke about it a lot here on my channel. I went for the John Lewis mattress topper, which is just a game changer, and the duvet, so it's just so snuggly. And then I've added these extra blankets. So the main bedspread underneath, this white one, is from Dunelm. Then this blanket here is from H&M Home, as well as this big kind of like cable knit one here, again just to add in a few different tones. We get so cold in the night, I hate sleeping with the heating on, so I just like to have all these extra layers on the bed. And then the bed frame came with the apartment. This is a super king size bed, so it's super nice size. And then these cushions are from Sewn by Bee, again the same print that I have in the office. This one used to be on the sofa. It's the similar one we have. It's the Andrew Martin one. And then the three big ones at the back, which I've dressed it with, are from Dusk. And then over in this corner, we are waiting on our armchair to come. It's going to be coming in January, which I am so excited for. So for now, I've just dressed it a little festive in here, put a little fake tree from IKEA. I'm yet to get a tree skirt for it, so I need to properly dress it. But like I said, this is just a nice one, temporary, from IKEA. Just add a little kind of like Christmassy touch here in the bedroom. Just dressed it with a few baubles from Amazon and some that we had last year. And then this side little pine table, this is actually from Zara Home and what I plan on putting with the armchair. But for now, I've just dressed it with a white company winter candle in this vase that obviously is an old candle from Jo Malone, and then these cute little townhouses that I recently got from Zara Home. So I thought this just adds a nice little festive touch here in the corner for this obviously month before we get the armchair, which comes in January. And then next to it again, I just have a basket, which you guys know by now. I love my baskets with my blankets, just in case we want some extra ones up here. Which leads us to the last room in the house, which is our ensuite, which I haven't really done much to. I've just obviously got my toiletries in here. And then as for a few little touches, I've got the Jo Malone hand soap in here, which is so nice, a nice little touch. It's the English Pear and Freesia. And then of course, as you guys know, I have my baskets everywhere, so I've just got one down here with some extra towels. This is our little laundry basket, which again is from Zara Home, and I love the tiling in here as well. I just think it's a nice little touch. So it's nice to have our ensuite up here, so it's just easy access. Then also here in the bedroom, we have the nice big mirror here on the wall. You guys see a lot of my outfit of the days here. As you can see, mine right now doing this little festive tour is just a nice comfy cozy set. So I hope you did enjoy this tour, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit subscribe, because you'll have seen this has changed a lot since when we first moved in. A lot of the furniture has changed, and obviously I wanted to show you all the little festive decks that I've got up at the minute. But I've just really enjoyed living here. Obviously we're not moving yet, but hopefully come the new year we might be finding our new home, which I can properly decorate then and take you guys along with me. But I just really enjoy doing all the interiors, and like I said, you can follow along on my home account to see any of my updates on there. But I hope you did enjoy this home tour, and as I said, I'll try and link everything down below if I can. For now, this is just kind of what I wanted to do this year, and I hope you did enjoy seeing around the house. But make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.